And with that, I make sure that every year one of our personal prayers is given by one of our teenagers, and I am very honored to invite Hannah Levy-Carrick to offer her personal prayer.
Shana Tova.
Shana Tova.
So when Rev Claudia asked me to share my personal prayer with you all today, she sent me a psalm to reflect on. It's Psalm 30, and it states, pardon my pronunciation, Elecha Adonai ekra ve'el Adonai etchanan, hafachta mispedi lemachol li pitachti saki, v'te'azreni simcha. To you, Adonai, I called, before the eternal I pled. You turned my lament into dancing, you undid my sackcloth and girded me with joy. When reading this psalm, one line stuck out to me more than the others. You turned my lament into dancing. If you happen to know me, you will know that dancing is a huge part of my life. And for me, dancing has been an escape. When the music starts, you leave any fear or jealousy or frustration or pain behind, the feeling of nothing else going on in the world outside of your little bubble. You may find it when reading, cooking, playing a sport or an instrument, but for me, it's dancing. As a senior in high school, I have a very daunting year ahead with college applications, AP classes, community service, and many other things. I end every night thinking how lucky I am to have these things right at my fingertips, an obtainable dream, and for those for whom it is out of reach. As a freshman in high school, there were days I could barely get through, telling myself to take the days 1 hour at a time, knowing that within that exhaustion and frustration, I held the key to a bright future. No matter how hard a class may get or how impossible an adagio may seem, I look to the world beyond that moment. I know it's cliche, but I look towards the light at the end of the tunnel. The world today can definitely feel like a dark tunnel, closing in around us with not even a speck of light in the distance. As we all stand here today in our sanctuary, I can't help but think of all the people who are unable to stand in their own. People who are starting the year in a strange land, families whose holiday tables will have one less person around them, innocent people all around the globe who have had their lives stolen from them, people who cannot celebrate the high holidays as we are now, because to do so would put their lives in danger. We all stand here today as a symbol of love and community and mitzvah, and bring in our hearts those who cannot be here. Through our love, we start to create our own light at the end of the tunnel. My prayer for our community is that we are all able to see a way out of our pain, not to ignore it, but to allow ourselves to feel the darkness of the tunnel, the dampness and the draft, and remember that feeling. To find the people who will carry you when your legs grow too tired to step again. To emerge from that tunnel of darkness into the light, feeling worthy and empowered and supported. To continue on in your life while still remembering that feeling of dampness and cold. To realize how far you've come and how much further you can go. To put it in anatomical terms, remember that a muscle must be ripped before it can grow stronger. So push towards your light, remember your strength, and eventually strive to turn your lament into dance. Shana Tova.
Shana.